about, when you guys were talking like a week and a half ago about Ross and working with Ross there during the race. And I'm curious, there's a lot of talk of like, will people work with him? Will even kind of let him win a championship? And I'm curious, in your championship run, how much do you feel like you needed to have a good relationship with other drivers to maybe get the breaks in a give and take situation where you really needed it?
I definitely think it goes a long way. I think the only guy I really had like a run-in with last year was Bell after Watkins Glen, and thankfully only having to worry about one person during the playoffs was nice. But I did worry about it. I remember Texas, I think he was lined up behind me on a restart, and not that he was going to wreck me or anything. I just didn't know if depending on the lane that he chose, I think on the restart, I didn't know if he would work with me, stuff like that. So, Ross has like a 2-page list of guys, it seems like. So, I know, it's the Cup Series. I feel like you've seen in the past, people will make life pretty tough on you. So, but he's done a really good job of even when he does get into moments where, he has issues with other drivers in the race, he still recovers from it really well. So, but I feel like that can only last so long. So I don't know, it'd be a cool little storyline to follow throughout the playoffs. I know he's had probably the fastest car most weekends, and him and his team and his pit crew have all done a really good job. So, in my opinion, I think, if they didn't have people mad at them, I think they'd be the championship favorite. But it'll be interesting to see and follow along with it. But yeah, I can't imagine with everybody that seems to be upset with him that will be an easy playoff for him.
And just following up on that, how hard is it to kind of change your style of racing? People say, well, he just needs to be, I want to say less aggressive, but more aware. Is that easier said than done, or does that just come with time?
I don't know. His aggression's gotten him to this point, right? He's been very aggressive, and it's gotten him good finishes and some wins and stuff. But and I think too, you see with say a Brad Keselowski, I would say Brad and Ross remind me a lot of each other. I didn't get to race with Brad obviously early in his career, but I feel like he had a lot of guys not enjoying racing with him early on in his career, and he kind of had to figure that out. And now I don't picture Brad as being an aggressive type of driver at all. So I think maybe with age and maturity or whatever you want to call it, you figure it out. But like I said, Ross has had a lot of success being aggressive, and I think the way that the next gen cars are and the way the sport really of racing in all forms has progressed, I think you have to have that aggression, but maybe to a point. And I know a lot of the times it's been mistakes and stuff, but I don't really know how to answer or where I'm going with it. But I think it's good. His aggression is good, but in a 10 race playoff, maybe not.